Ayan, welcome again to this channel. This is the Big Change PH. And this time, this is the second part of our leadership training series na aking ni-launch for this channel. And this time, ang pag-uusapan natin is about attention span. Okay? Nagkakaroon kasi tayo ng studies this time, or nagkaroon ng mga studies regarding how many minutes or seconds ang span ng ating mga listeners. So, at this time, ipipresent ko sa inyo kung ano ang kahalagahan nitong studies na to, and pag-uusapan natin kung paano natin mabibigyan ng solusyon itong problemang ito na meron tayo sa attention spans. But before that, I'm encouraging everyone to subscribe kung hindi pa kayo subscriber para lagi kayong updated sa aking mga uploads. Please click the notification bell button para lagi kayong updated. Second, you can like and share this kind of video para marami ang makapanood. Okay? So, let's go and let's proceed para ma-discuss ko na sa inyo. So, yan. Once again, this is the Leadership Training Series. This is our episode 2. And this is all about one technique, no, na pwede kong i-share sa inyo for you to be able to cope up this presented problem, which is attention span. So, meron mga studies na nagsasabi na during our time, mga around 1980s, 70s, mahaba pa yung attention span ng bawat individual. But this time, because of the technology and digital era, nagkaroon lang ng around 8.25 seconds ang attention span ng bawat individual. So, this is very alarming kasi ako as a teacher, I'm always challenged, no, to call the attention or catch the attention ng aking mga students, especially kung magdi-discuss ka. Can you imagine dati ang oras ng aming klase is 1 hour, but this time ang laging nakakaroon ng oras kapag nakaklase kami, it's around 1.5 hours or 3 hours. So, napakahirap na i-retain natin yung attention ng aking mga students. So, part of it is very challenging kung anong pwede natin gawin. So, kami as a teacher, uusap kami paano namin mapipresent yung mga lessons namin in a way na ma-call pa rin namin yung attention ng mga students. Okay? So, remember, in one of the studies, lumabas ng average attention span of an individual is around 8.25 seconds na lang. Part of it, around 2000, the average attention span of a human is around 12 seconds. No? Ibig sabihin, magiging attentive siya to watch or to learn or to listen within that seconds. Kung hindi siya interested, hindi na siya magpapatuloy makinig. And a person has its, by this time, is around 8.25 seconds. Compared to goldfish, a goldfish can, be attentive for around 9 seconds. So, ang problem nito is that kapag meron tayong mga activities in one particular company, especially if you are a leader, and you want your employees to be attentive or to do the task, medyo challenging ito kasi nga mahirap na ma-encourage natin yung ating mga empleyado to finish the work without interruption. So, ano pwede natin gawin? So, I would like to introduce to you this particular technique. We call it the Pomodoro technique. Pomodoro, from the picture itself na nakikita nyo, it's a tomato. It's an Italian word for tomato. It's Pomodoro. I'm quite familiar with the term because my mom and most of my siblings, my parents, stayed in Italy for like 38 years. Yung parents ko and then yung mga kapatid ko at this time nandun din. So, lagi ko itong narinig, Pomodoro, Pomodoro. Okay? So, this is tomato in English. So, ano nga ba itong Pomodoro technique na ito? So, this is what I'm going to discuss na makakapagbigay ng answer doon sa ating tinatawag na attention span. So, paano natin ma-encourage yung ating mga employees matapos yung mga tasks na bibigay natin in such a way na makapokus siya even though there are interruptions around him or around them. Okay? So basically, ano ang Pomodoro technique? Ito yung mga challenges na pwede niyang ma-resolve. Okay? Number one, difficulty in starting a project. Also, too many ideas in mind. This is one example na I myself is experiencing because nagkakaroon kasi talaga ng maraming ideas. Ang daming pumapasok, gusto nating maraming gawin, no? Marami tayong matapos. However, because of that kind of thinking, marami tayong pumapasok sa ating mind, ang nagiging problem is hindi natin masimulan. Okay? And another challenges na pwedeng makatulong itong Pomodoro technique is need to finish several projects in week time. This is very important as I mentioned earlier na kasi ang dami talagang interruptions, ang daming distractions at this moment. I myself is a victim of those distractions. Number of hours na kinukonsume using mobile phone, visiting social medias, no? Even mga bata, yun yung naging yayari ngayon. Even mga kids are depending already on those social media activities or napapanood sa TikTok, sa Reels, 'di ba? Or sa shorts ng YouTube. And hindi natin sila kailangan na turuan ng ganun kasi later on baka mawalaan na sila ng attention in things na mas important. Okay? So this is the thing kung bakit ko dinidiscuss ito. This is the reason why I'm sharing this. So if you have those challenges in difficulty in starting a project, marami kang ideas na pumapasok sa utak mo and hindi mo kayang or may mga kailangan kang tapusin within the week. So, I'm introducing to you this particular technique which is Pomodoro technique. So, kung alam naman natin na marami tayong ginagawa and pag iniisip natin yung oras, nadadala na tayo na konti na lang yung oras natin, di ba? So, the secret is to effective time management is thinking in tomatoes rather than hours. Okay? So, ang iniisip natin ay tomatoes, kamatis instead of hours. So it may seem silly initially, but millions of people swear by the life-changing power of the Pomodoro technique. So sabi ko nga kanina sa inyo, Pomodoro is Italian word for tomato. So ano nga ba ang naggagawa ng Pomodoro technique? Number one, it improves focus. The Pomodoro technique improves focus in such a way that you are given a certain time for you to finish a portion of your project na dun ka lang magpo-focus within that time and then you will be able to you will be given a break after that particular time. So later on discuss natin. So but basically what the Pomodoro technique can do is to improve our focus. Next, minimize distractions kasi if you committed yourselves to a certain number of minutes na mag-focus ka without any distractions. So, na-minimize talaga ang distractions. Another, prevents burnout. So, bakit? Kasi sometimes, we are being asked to stay in an office 8 hours to finish that particular job or task na gagawin or a project and then later on the next day ganun. So there is a burnout na nangyayari na parang wait lang hindi ko na paulit-ulit na lang or sobra ng bigat, no? So nakakaroon talaga ng burnout. So Pomodoro can help us to prevent this. Promote accountability. Sino ba ang accountable? If that task or project was given to you, so you should be the one accountable. Remember, the last time na diniscuss natin, kung makikita nyo dyan, merong lalabas dyan na pop-up na yun yung first episode, and accountability is very important. And it will boost motivation to each other, to the member of that particular group. So, Pomodoro technique is a time management method in which you do focus work during the 25 minutes interval, known as Pomodoros, and take a break of 5 minutes each. So, very simple. For you to focus on your particular project, in a day, you have to assign part of the task. Alam mo, hindi mo magagawa naman talaga ang project in one day. But portion by portion, you will cut it into several sub-project. And that will be given 25 minutes interval. In every 25 minutes, walang distractions. Focus lang. Let's say, you will create a letter later on. Later on, gagawin natin yan. You will create a letter of request to someone. Eh, hindi ka talaga makafocus. No? Hindi mo alam kung paano mo gagawin. So, what you will do is for you to be able to separate the parts of the letter into 3. And each of this part will be given a 25-minute interval. 25 minutes. In 25 minutes, you finish the first part, break for 5 minutes, and then in another 25 minutes for the second part, break for 5 minutes, and then another for the part 3, 25 minutes, and then break for the next after that. Okay. Next, just for your information, the Pomodoro technique was invented in the late 1980s by Francesco Cirillo, a university student. Kasi medyo manahirapan siya na like a student na maraming assignments na gagawin. So what he medyo struggled siya to complete the task. So importante ito, if you are a student na watching right now, you can do this technique because it will help you to focus on different lessons or assignments na dapat mong gawin. Okay? So what he did is he created this particular technique. So, how does Pomodoro work? There is a certain steps na you have to follow. Number 1, get your to-do list and a timer. A timer, it was introduced because of this Pomodoro technique, a timer that looks like a tomato, and there is a 25 counter. It's like a timer with 25 to, 1 hour counter. Pero, nakafocus tayo sa 25 minutes. So, first thing first, get your to-do list and the timer. Pagkatapos niyan, na makakuha ka ng timer and to-do, kung wala kang klaseng ganyan na tomato-like timer, you can use any timer, even the timer of your phone. Number 2, set your timer for 25 minutes and focus on a single task until the timer rings. Within that 25 minutes, no distractions, wala kang ibang iisipin, but to focus on that particular task na inilagay mo in your to-do list. Bakit? Because yun ang i-commit natin na para makafocus tayo, instead of we'll try to focus on an hour basis or 2-hour basis or 5 hours basis. No, you have to focus only for 25 minutes on that particular task. Kaya nga sabi ko kanina sa inyo, you have to divide the parts of your task and then focus ka 25 minutes. You have to, of course, you have to weigh in, no? Kung ano ba yung task na kaya ng 25 minutes for it to focus. If not talaga, hindi talaga kaya mag-focus or i-focus talaga kasi short ang 25 minutes, you can subdivide pa, okay, into for you to be able to get and to maximize the 25 minutes na makaka-focus ka on that manner. Okay? Next, when your session ends, mark off 1 Pomodoro. So, the first part, mark 1 Pomodoro. Then, the record goes on of what you have completed. So, later on the day, you will be able to make record of like 5 Pomodoro or 7 Pomodoro or tomatoes. You can actually have a printed tomatoes and then place it in one of your list, and then I finish this tomato, 1 Pomodoro, and then next, no? And then next, okay? Next part. After that, enjoy a 5-minute break. This is very important. In every 25 minutes Pomodoro, it's a requirement that you go on break for 5 minutes. And then come back. Then focus again for 25 minutes. And then take a break. So, for you to be able to finish your task. Okay. After 4 Pomodoros, take a longer, more restorative 15 to 30 minutes break. Can you imagine, you are given that particular privilege. You work 25 minutes, break 5 minutes. 25 minutes, break for 5 minutes. Another 25 minutes, break for 5 minutes. And then another 25 minutes, that's 4 Pomodoros. Now, this time, you will not take 5 minutes. You have to take longer. 15 to 30 minutes break. Ang tawag dyan, restorative. Why? Later on, gagawin natin or i-explain ko sa inyo ano ba yung mga restorative 15 to 30 minutes. Okay? So, ano ang technique to maximize the productivity using Pomodoros? Okay, number 1 technique is break down complex project. As I mentioned earlier, break down, divide the project. Kung medyo complex, divide it, break down. You can decide whether 5 separate sub-projects or you divide it into 3, you divide it into 10, 20, depending on the complexity of the project. Is for you to divide the project into similar actionable steps. Another step is for you to divide the project into smaller and actionable steps. No? Bakit? Mahalaga kasi na when we do this, baka naman may mga similar talaga na pwedeng i-relate to each other as one task. So gawin na natin, 'di ba? Para ma-maximize natin yung productivity. And the third one, the second one, is go together. Okay? Any task that will take less than 1 Pomodoro should be combined with other simple tasks. So remember, there are tasks na ay sobra naman ang 25 minutes. For example, pagbasa ng email, siguro naman ng 25 minutes too much, So pwedeng 5 minutes lang siya o 10 minutes, 'di ba? So you can combine. This is the second step, can combine. And once a Pomodoro is set, must ring. The Pomodoro is an indivisible unit of time and cannot be broken, especially not to checking incoming emails, team chat, or text messages. So, kailangang alam natin na yung mga ganung bagay, hindi naman siya kailangan talaga ng Pomodoro. So, you can look for another task na kailangan ng 25 minutes. So, yan. In the event of unavoidable disruption, kung may mga times na hindi mo talaga maiwasan na may distraction, take your 5-minute break and start all over again. So, also, it's important na you take down notes of those interruptions, rather internal or external, kasi pwede mo siyang balikan and reflect why and how it happened that you were distracted or interrupted by this particular event. So, for example, in a day with Pomodoro, so one tomato is equivalent to 25 minutes. So, plus 5 minutes break. For example, in a day, you have 4 Pomodoros, 25 plus 5, 25 plus 5, 25 plus 5 minutes. And then another 25, that is, now you will take the 20-minute coffee break. Diba? Instead, kasi coffee break na 5 minutes, nagmamadali ka rin. So, you wait for the 4 Pomodoros and then you take a longer 20 minutes coffee break. And then, also, during lunchtime, before lunchtime, you take the 25 plus 5, and then 25 plus 5, 25 plus 5, and then another, take it a longer 30 minutes lunch break. And then, the counting goes on. Basta every 4 Pomodoros, every 25 minutes, which is equivalent to 1 hour, you have to take a longer break. Okay? So, that's how. So, ano nga ba ang masasabi natin? That Pomodoro technique is approachable because it's more about consistency than perfection. Each session is a fresh start. You make the system work for you by reevaluating your goals, challenging yourself to focus, limiting distractions, tracking your progress, achieving goals, and getting rewards. The little breaks and the longer breaks. Paano ba natin yan pwedeng gawin? So we can actually try this. So ano ba ang mga possible tasks, Write article first draft. Kasi medyo nahihirapan ka. So you have to use like 6 Pomodoros. 6 Pomodoros, that's equivalent to 3 hours plus 5, 20 minutes, So around 25, 1 hour, 2 hours, mga 2 hours yan, Write article ng first draft. No, hindi mo kailangan buo. Kaya sabi ko nga sa iyo, para mas ma-focus ka, first drop muna, second drop, another count ng pomodoros. Another in a day, check my email and message. So, 1 pomodoro, it's like 25 minutes only. Plan article promotion. Probably you are doing such project, yung promotion. So, you write it or you plan it into using 2 pomodoros. That's 25 plus 5, 25 plus 5. Admin task, yung mga titingnan mo lang kung paano, nandyan ba yung mga attendance, 25 minutes, okay? Check my email and messages, another Pomodoro 1. And then end of day review and prep for tomorrow, that's another Pomodoro. That's around 25 minutes plus 5 minutes. So within the day, you complete the 12 Pomodoros. So you can actually do it na mas marami or mas kokonti depending on the task. Okay. So sabi ko nga sa inyo, you have to get to plan what and where you're going to use your pomodoros. So, pwede mo siyang i-plan and then schedule your task within the day. Ano ba yung mga another routines, no? So yung mga routines na yan, routinary, yung lagi mong ginagawa every day, you make sure you are setting 1 pomodoro. But if your work is on the email and messages, baka mas mahaba na pomodoros ang pwede mong gawin or ibigay. Okay? So these are how you're going to plan this one. And then break anything bigger than 4 pomodoros down into smaller one. Sabi ko nga, break anything bigger than 4 pomodoros down into smaller subtasks. So, sabi ko nga sa inyo, it's important that you make a plan of where are you going to use the pomodoro. If you think na hindi siya pasok, or sobrang laki ng task at hindi kaya ng 25 minutes, you break into smaller subtasks. And that's very important. It's important that you were able to focus this time. Kaya po, ini-introduce ko itong Pomodoro technique kasi simple way for us to be able to encourage our teammates to focus is to do this Pomodoro. Like, sabi ko nga, if you are a student, ang daming task, no? Especially ngayon, puro task natin, no? Especially marami tayong mga activities. Before, magdi-discuss ang teacher, may task, no? Konti lang at siguro after a week. Pero this time, every time na mag-discuss ang teacher, laging merong performance task. Kasi yun na po ang ating ginagawa ngayon sa educational system natin. So, especially nung nakaraang mga pandemic, mga performance task ang pinagagawa. So, ang daming task, siguro sa isang linggo, sobrang dami, 6-7 task ang kailangan mong magawa. So, kung iisipin mo lang yon, medyo ang hirap gawin. Kaya may mga nanelate or hindi matapos, hindi makapag-comply is because they were not able to focus. And this Pomodoro effect, if you will try this and if you will use this as a technique, it will help you to focus. So, try nyo lang sa sarili nyo na pagbigyan na matry natin itong Pomodoro effect na to. Okay? And then later on, kapag nagawa nyo na, can repeat, no? Gawin nyo ulit yan, gawin, no? Paulit-ulit, and then later on, magiging habit nyo na. So, it will build your concentration muscle by making your Pomodoro planning a daily routine. Add a task into to-do list for same to each morning to remind yourself to plan out your Pomodoros and challenge yourself to hit a certain number of Pomodoros each day. And take time at the end to reflect on what went well or wrong and how could improve your focus in the future. So, dun sa mga nakakilala sa akin, bakit? Kasi ako rin po ay napakadami ko rin iniisip, gustong mangyari, maraming pumapasok sa aking mind. No, actually, I can use the 24 hours for me to complete all those tasks. No? But, napakahirap simulan, especially on a project, mahirap siyang simulan. But if you will focus using this Pomodoro technique na ginagawa ko rin, kaya wag magugulat yung aking mga kasamahan sa trabaho kung bakit lagi akong lumalabas, nagbe-break, no? Which is dapat nasa loob lang, no? It's because I'm actually using this, no, the Pomodoro technique for me to be able to focus. So, kaya nga ako, pag sinabi kong focus, I can focus. Meron akong ginawa na isang project na tinry ko itong Pomodoro technique and I was successful. I was able to finish within the day because I plan, no, and I make sure na meron akong Pomodoro para makafocus ako, and then yun, nagawa ako naman yung task na yun. So, yun, isa yun sa mga pwede natin gawin, especially kung estudyante ka or if you are working in a sales, no, or you are planning something, you can do this. So, that's very important na kailangan natin na mag-try itong technique na to. Kasi ngayon talaga ang hirap natin, yung attention natin, especially kasi ang daming interruptions. Lagi ko inuulit, ang daming interruptions, so automatically ay nagkakaroon siya ng effect sa atin na hindi natin magawa yung mga bagay na yan. So, I suggest you follow this technique. So, dyan lang muna tayo. And please watch out for my episode 3 of this leadership training, no, series na tutulong sa atin para mapagbuti natin bilang a leader and someone who is leading a group, few people na importante na magawa natin yung task, especially sa company. Or bilang estudyante, matapos natin yung ating mga performance tasks. And as an individual, this is very important kasi it will help us, no, to train ourselves to become a leader and to become someone na kahit walang supervision ay nagagawa natin yung ating task. So being a leader is for you to be able to encourage other members of your group to become a leader later on. That's a success. So thank you very much for your time, and I'm requesting for you to subscribe, like, and share in this channel, The Big Change PH. Available tayo sa YouTube. This channel will always share contents for us to be able to become successful, ma-train natin yung sarili natin for self-improvement. Okay? So thank you very much and have a nice day.